Chris Kelly with your Modelfit Workout B Block 2. Now the purpose of Workout B in our Inferno phase is to maintain our strength and muscle mass, meaning if I were to just do cardio every day, that would definitely shred fat, but it would also shred my muscle. So we need to lift fairly heavy weights here in order to tell our bodies to hold on to that muscle while we are losing body fat, all right? So that's an important consideration to make. So with the weights that you choose today, I want them to be fairly heavy. I, however, am going to demonstrate with very light weights because I'm sore, but you get the idea. So we have two strength pairs today, all right? This needs to be performed in a gym. What I'm going to do for my first exercise is going to be a floor press, all right? So once again, with this, I'm looking for 6 to 8 reps. Elbows are tucked into my side, abs are tight. Up fairly quickly, down fairly slowly. Pause at the top, pause at the bottom. I'm looking for 6 to 8 reps. All right, from here, we're going to move into a goblet split squat. So I'm just going to get one foot in front of the other, get my feet in line here, drop it straight down, come back up. Notice that I'm pausing at the top and the bottom, thinking about coming straight up and down, like my head is tethered to the ceiling, and I'm really sitting back on my front heel here. All right, so we have those two exercises back to back 3 times, 6 to 8 reps. If you can do more than 8, move up the weight. If you can do less, move down. Or if you can't do 6, move down. Okay, and then we're going to our second pair of exercises. For our second exercise, or our second pair of exercises, our first one is a 1-arm row. So I want to pick a spot in front of me, shoulder blades down and back, abs and butt are tight, pulling into my pocket. Notice I'm extending my elbow all the way up. Okay, and the thing is, I'm not using my neck. Okay, so I'm not doing this in rowing. I'm thinking about pulling back away from my neck, and really, if you can see here, kind of set my shoulder blade before I pull, and then pausing at the top, and again, pausing at the bottom. Now for our last exercise, we have a single leg deadlift, all right? Everybody's, actually I'm sorry, we don't have a single leg deadlift, surprise, surprise. We have a sumo deadlift. Okay, this can either be done with a dumbbell. In a lot of gyms, dumbbells go up to like 110, 120 pounds, so definitely that's a candidate. Or we can use a barbell, certainly. I'll show you how to do both. So for the dumbbell, I'm going to walk between this, so it's between my heels here. Lean forward till I get a good stretch of my hamstrings here, back is flat. Just drop down just as much as I need to, get my hands on it. Stand straight up, hump the weight. Tighten my butt cheeks at the top, come back down. Just like that, all right? Should really tighten the glutes at the top. We'll be right back here. I'm going to get a down rod. Now, if you find that the dumbbells are kind of a meager choice for you here, you can also do a sumo deadlift. All right, with the sumo deadlift, we're going to get our legs much wider. Okay, this is going to allow us to pull from the floor a little bit better. The key with the sumo deadlift is that, again, I set my shoulders, keep my hands pointed, my palms pointed forward this way, and I keep the weight as close to my body as possible. The same rules apply. Lean forward, sit a little bit more back into the sumo deadlift, stand straight up. Tighten my abs, tighten my glutes at the top, really extend my hips forward as much as I can. All right, the key is that I'm not really focusing on lowering slow with this one, I'm just letting it go down, because again, with this is what we call concentric going lift, meaning only the way up. So power it up, pause at the top, come back down. 6 to 8 reps, be fairly conservative with that. If you've never done a sumo deadlift with a barbell, I'd stay away from that in this phase, but it's based upon your level of experience. So those are our strength exercises. Back to back, 3 rounds, 6 to 8 reps. Now for our last bout, our last circuit of exercises here, we're going to need a band. Okay, with this, we have a sideline kick out, okay, which looks like this. So I'm just going to come onto my side here, pull my knee in my chest, and kind of like side kicking up into the air here. Okay, so we've got 30 seconds on each side, followed by a side-to-side band kick. So it looks something like this. And I'm going to finish this circuit out with what are called X-band jacks. All right, the X-band jack looks like this. All right, the key here is that I'm keeping my feet apart. I'm not letting them come together. I want to keep tension in the band the whole time. If I come too far together, that kind of slacks out. So your side of your hips are going to be on fire after that, but 30 seconds for each of those at the end. 2 rounds of that complex of exercises there for circuit 3, and that is your block B.